Here is a short little video of the M30 bridge. This M30 bridge is being worked on. That's located kind of by Strikers. You can see the Tobacco River Dam over there on the right hand side. Wixom Lake used to flow underneath this bridge here. So there was the Tobacco River Dam over on the west side and Edenville Dam over on the east side. That both had the Tittabawassee River flowing through them, and then it would join back up just downriver from here. You can see a lot of the work that's been going on, a lot of cranes here, putting forms in place, a lot of rebar tying going on. We'll see this work up close and personal in the next shot here. But I was out there, you just saw the video I filmed up at Secord Dam. I was also at Smallwood Dam filming an update. So this is kind of on the way back, stopped in and just filmed this bridge. If you've been following the channel for a while, you would have noticed that this is where the temporary bridge used to be located. So when the dams failed, this bridge was washed out, it kind of collapsed, the cement spanning fell down into a hole, and then MDOT rolled in a temporary bridge from Acro. So that was assembled and put in place here so that traffic was able to flow over this location for a couple of years. And just this last year, they removed that temporary bridge, disassembled it. They still have it. It's still owned by MDOT, I believe. And they can use that if there's ever a need for another emergency to set up a temporary bridge in a very fast turnaround time. So you can see this bridge that's being worked on here. Just a lot of rebar going in place. If you check out the live camera, there's a live camera located here at Strikers Marina that you can keep an eye on this bridge being rebuilt 24/7. So that's pretty cool. You can find that in the live camera section on my channel, along with all the other live cameras for the other dams. So it's pretty cool that you can see this bridge being built whenever you want just by going out there and checking up on that. It looks like they got a couple more pieces of equipment out there from the last time that I was out there filming here with the drone. A lot of sand being brought in for the approach up to this bridge. They are raising it higher. The previous bridge prior to the collapse of the dam, you were barely able to get a small pontoon underneath it, and some boats weren't able to pass underneath this bridge. So it'll be nice now when they raise it up a couple more feet higher, that quite a few boats should be able to pass under it without issue. Here's another load of sand coming in though. These drivers that drive these tandem truckloads are definitely pretty skilled to be able to get their load to go exactly where they want it to be. But yeah, just a lot of sand that was being brought in on both sides of this bridge to bring up the elevations of the approach to match up with the new elevation of the bridge. So we'll see them dump this load of sand, and then we'll start flying back to the north. So this view from the drone is probably only about 40 feet in altitude, facing towards the south, so the south side of the approach. And when we fly back to the north, we'll be able to see the rest of the bridge. And we'll also fly out to the Tobacco River Dam real quick. We'll check out the Edenville Dam real quick in this video as well. If you are enjoying this video though, make sure you go down below, hit that like button. It's a huge help if you subscribe to the channel. I think 25% of my viewers are subscribed, so thank you to those of you that are. But if you aren't, just go down below and hit that subscribe button. It helps a ton. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those in the comment section down below. I do read all of them that get posted on my channel and respond to quite a few of them when people do have questions. So now we're flying back to the north, probably 50 to 75 feet in altitude. You can see the Tittabawassee River over on the left-hand side that is flowing through the Tobacco River Dam. And you can see they're pumping some concrete up here. The business in the background is Strikers Marina. They are still open, even though there is no lake. They've still been able to do a lot of boat repairs and stay in business. They do a lot of winterizing there as well. So if you're in the area, make sure you check them out. I'm sure this bridge being repaired and rebuilt has impacted their business a little bit. It's kind of cool. You can see, looks like they kept the center here hollow from pouring in that new sand so that they could still access this with maybe that concrete pumper truck, and we're just pouring sand on both sides. Now, if you look at the live camera, this has been filled in, and I think all of the sand work is pretty much complete. They're putting riprap on each side of this embankment to stop erosion from happening. Facing back towards the south, we'll fly up here nice and close and check out this concrete being pumped into these retaining wall forms. Not actually concrete being pumped right now. You can see there's no cement concrete truck there loading up the pumper, but we can see it looks like they have some sheet pile in here, and I think they're just filling in between the sheet pile with the concrete. So great work happening here by the crews that are working on this bridge. I'll have to look and see when this is going to be opened back up, but they're making a lot of progress. Shouldn't take too much longer. I think it's supposed to be this year in 2024 sometime that this bridge is opened back up for traffic to travel across it. As promised, here's a quick shot of the Tobacco River Dam, and looks like work here has pretty much been stopped after they put in that SCB soil cement bentonite cutoff wall. They pounded in some sheet pile on each side of the dam to create that impermeable retaining wall inside of the earthen embankment. A ton of riprap installed here underneath the M30 bridge and the Edenville earthen embankment on the right hand side. Like I said, we'll fly over to the Edenville Dam shortly. Real quick here, just getting a quick shot of the M30 bridge. Last time I was out here, they were just pouring the forms for these concrete span sections in the middle. I'm sure that's a lot easier to pour those without there being water underneath this bridge right now. Nice shot up close. Take a look at all of the, I'm not sure what they call them. If they were in houses, I would say they're trusses that span across between these cement piers, and the two cranes in the background there. If you've made it this far in the video, huge thanks to you. If you're interested in supporting the channel, there's links in the description down below. There's this website I use called Coffee, so you can send me some money for drink, whatever, or gas money on there. And I also still have my PayPal link in the description down below if you want to donate money through there as well. Don't really make much money at all off these videos. It is definitely a hobby and something that I am just invested in, and will continue to film these events in our areas. Very specifically, I will film the rebuilding of these dams. And after these dams are rebuilt, I would like to start traveling around Michigan, maybe around the state, other states around the country, and film other dams. There is a lot of port infrastructure in the U.S. that needs to be rebuilt, and I would like to highlight the dams. That is a major point of failure that can cause a lot of devastation, as we have seen that has happened here. So we're flying over the Edenville Dam now to the east, probably already up to 150 feet in altitude. Looks like they were digging some fill out of here. Maybe some sand, maybe some clay. That looks like some nice blue water though. Looks like water coming from a glacier. Must be pretty deep there that they went down. But this earthen embankment has been put to the correct grade on the front side and reseeded now. So that work is all complete. You can see the trailer park in the background. That's where my live camera is located. And again, if you want to check out this dam, there's a live camera on this one that you can see 24/7. Looks like the sediment wall that they put in has been doing a great job. Kind of that sheet pile cutoff wall that's right in front of the riprap that's in place there. That stopped a lot of that sediment from going downriver that is located behind the dam here, and then another cutoff wall in front of the dam. So we'll fly back down this direction back to the earthen embankment. You can see a quick shot downriver, probably about 300 feet in altitude here, and dropping. I need to gain altitude a little bit as we get further away so that I have good signal coming from the drone and can maintain visual contact with the drone the entire time I'm flying as well. So we'll fly back. You can see the riprap all on each side of the earthen embankment on the Edenville Dam, and everything looking nice, lush and green. Right now in Michigan, we got a little bit of a drought. It's been a couple weeks, and I think we have another week before we get any rain at all. I will be going out to Sanford Dam this Friday, and I'm also going to be going up to Forest Lake Dam. So yes, it's been a while since I filmed up there at Forest Lake. They have work going on there. This is completely separate from the 5 dams here under the Four Lakes Task Force, but Forest Lake Dam was being kept at a lower full pool. It did have some issues after the May 2020 floods that we experienced that caused the dam failures here. So I did film a video. If you want to, you can go back and check that out, but I will be going and filming another update. Fisher Contracting is the one up there working on that dam, and work is progressing really fast as well, so I'm sure you guys will be interested to see what has happened there. I'll leave you with this last great shot, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos I will be posting, and leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below. As always, I just want to give a massive thanks to the people who support me on Patreon. Never underestimate the value of your contribution to keeping this channel going. Thank you.